Hello and welcome back to the Nethercorp channel. It's your host Nethercorp here. Today on this playlist, we're going to be walking through your worlds, checking out your builds, see how other people are playing the game. Now this is my buddy Mr. Marvelous server, and he does some amazing work. Some of his builds will blow your mind, I know, because I know all the tricks of the trade, but my buddy Mr. Marvelous here knows many more tricks than I do. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Just do things the way I say. Hop on.
Alright, Mr. Marvelous, show all the viewers at home what they can expect to see when they log into your world.
Alright, we'll just hop through here for a second.
Alright, gotta do a little bit of swimming to get there. We are obviously in a cave.
Alright, so just follow me. Make sure you don't fall off of anything, okay? And don't jump up in the air at all. Don't do any jumping. You're allowed to jump like one time when I say you can jump like onto something to grab a rope, but minimize jump. Alright.
Here we go, glitching through the ceiling of the cave into a cabin.
Into my backyard.
Now, for those of you who don't know, this is under the map, outside of the limitations of where you can build.
And we're still in cave lighting. So the game believes we're inside of a cave right now. You can see all these cool 2D layers on the side, limiting your view. Alright, so you can jump over to here so we can get this rope. Oh no. Alright, climb up that rope.
Alright, up I go.
Yep. I got back on.
Kind of spooky, isn't it, folks?
Awesome. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come this way, and you see the layering. Come to the left over here. Through two of them.
Okay.
And we're gonna hop down this little hole. This is the Bat Cave.
Hello.
Today we venture into an unknown territory. In a place, a realm we call the Void.
Go ahead and take a good look around. So let's just walk back here. It's the true Bat Cave. I mean, the layering blocks you out from anything, but this is fully set up for all your underground crime fighting needs. Anything you want to try and get down with, you can get down with down here. Nobody's ever going to know you exist. Nobody's ever even going to be able to get to you in any way. Let's pop back up here. So, we got the two ropes. One of them's going to pop up to the next layer. Just kind of explore a little bit. Then the other one's going to pop up through the layers to my magic staircase.
Wow.
So everybody just take a look around here for a second. This way. I want you to come out here and just really look around into the void and just see how beautiful nothingness, right? It's like you're in outer space.
Truly.
Yeah, it really is. And the sound and the echo, right? In the cave light. Now come up here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna all walk up one flight of stairs and then stop.
Okay, the lighting changed.
Now we're gonna walk back down, fellas.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is what it looks like under the map.
We are under the map, and we're no longer in cave lighting. Now the game thinks we're outside and no longer thinks we're inside of a cave, which means it lets me build gorgeous structures like this that you're seeing before you. Did you see this structure? Yeah, I built this. All right, now come back with me, fellas. Watch this, dude. Let's go back down this rope. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And now we have new lighting.
Come take a good look.
You can see all of the water, the streams, the waterfalls. You can even see stars under your feet.
Any people that would be walking around up there you would see, any animals you could see.
Oh yeah, cannibals walking around on the ground above us.
You could see them if they were there. People. Now watch. No, let's climb up the ladder.
So Mr. Marvelous, how long did it take you to build all this?
It was a few solid days. This isn't the end of the magicness of the staircase, so that's just the first part of it. Watch. On first level. All right, now watch. When we get to the top of the top, all right, hold on. When we get to the top of the staircase, swim across to the other side. You ready? Watch me do it. Watch me do it first.
Wow.
Oh. Jumped into some water.
Swim across.
That's interesting.
No, hold on. Don't move. If you were to walk out into this door, okay, you would swim off into a layer of water, into basically nothingness forever, or until you fell off the edge of it down into the ocean. And it's really fun sometimes to see how far you can go, because sometimes you can get really far. So like, watch, don't copy me real quick, but I'm gonna swim out the door. And I'm gonna swim back in just to see if you can do it. And you can swim out there, man, and you can test your luck, see how far you can go, right? Okay, now this door just drops you off into fucking nowhere, to the end of time.
Wow.
You hit basically the ocean.
Okay.
And then check out this super cool layer. Watch this.
And we're back on land.
Shit, well, so we're outside now.
Oh, man.
Hold on. Come over here. Hold on. That's not all. You see the zip line right here? The zip line?
Okay.
No, I don't.
There's two.
All right. We just no-clipped
back
through the
here.
ground
That's how you
via
clip
zip
through the
line.
ground. That's the easy way in, homie. That's how you no-clip through the ground and back and forth, right? And then it'll bust you into this lighting every time. So, like, if you do it the official way into the cave lighting, it's all super cool and ambient and fucking awesome. And then now we can just leave whenever we want. Look, we can just clip out this way. Hold up. Yes, sir.
That's wild.
That's a pretty cool base, right? Yeah, I got more bases. I got that, like I said, I got that giant maze if you want to go look at it. But I mean,
For sure.
that's as far as off the map bases. All right, let's go this way then. Hold on.
Once again, Mr. Marvelous building builds that no one else has ever even thought to try.
So this is this is my maze, right?
So this entire building is a maze.
It's unfinished too, but yeah. All right.
And a sign that
Look,
says, good luck.
I'll give you a quick walk.
No, there's no way. It's so disorientating.
Oh, dude, you just wait, man. You'll love this shit. Actually, you'll enjoy it. I made it intuitive, but also fucked up. Alright, check it out. This is the first part of the maze.
Whoa.
It's a water maze. You want to hop up here and take a look real quick? Or no, you good to stay down there. But you see those yellow wires? Right? Those are guidelines, and they lead you different areas. So essentially, you follow those guidelines and you'll pop up into other rooms. And most of those rooms are dead ends. One of them's going to be the correct way to go, though.
So it's safe to say without the rebreather, you're going to drown down there.
If you did it with the rebreather, no, you can do it without drowning, but you're going to swim back and forth between room and between room and between room. So, like, basically there's 2 or 3 rooms to the right, 2 or 3 rooms behind us, 2 or 3 rooms forward. All lead you the correct. Not this way.
Okay.
There's that last one, and then there's this one. It's the next one over, but you got to take a right. Random rooms that you pop, there's nothing there. Like, if you want to climb up in there and go look around, there's fucking nothing. It's not like a heavy fucking diving. This is the second part of the maze. It's the room with doors. It's really simple. There's 28 doors in this room. One of them leads to the way out. Well, one of them leads to the next part of the maze. Go ahead, pick one. See where it goes. Alright.
Okay, we chose this door.
No, you alright, you alright. I ain't saving that.
He said one door leads to the next level. And I picked the wrong door. I found a dead end. Nice. So for those of you who have interesting builds in your world, please leave me a message on Steam if you want me to do a walkthrough, and we will coordinate.
Some of
Okay.
them are really long.
So
It,
Mr.
like
Marvelous,
seemingly endless.
which
dead
one
ends.
is the right door?
Some of them are nice short ones. Well, let's wait for Homie to get back. Hold on.
It's not this one, right?
Whew. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll let y'all know. I think it's this one. Nope, it's not that one. It's this one.
Okay.
This is really fun. This is just a little teaser. It's just a little teaser. It's 3 doors and they all, like, 2 of them are, like, you know, really long and not fun. This is the correct one. 2 of those are not fun to go down.
What happens when we do?
It's just a dead end, but I mean, like I said, some of them are nice, short, little dead ends, and some of them are really long, really fruitful looking dead ends that end up just being dead ends, and you come back and you're like, dude, I swear to you, it was so long that I thought for sure I was going the long way, because I was running for like 5 minutes in one direction. And then nope,
Dude,
it
I've
was a
been
dead
lost
end.
in the cave so many times that I think I have PTSD.
This, the last section of the maze was the room of doors. The next section of the maze is the room of rooms.
Oh, right.
And there's a lot of slight little dead ends in here. Like I said, you're super deep. What floor are you on? You have no idea, dude. Where are you at?
Yeah.
Now, do you have booby traps set up yet?
Not in this one. There's no need for them, right? I haven't even finished it because this server can't handle any more building. I can show you at the top will float, and you can see how massive this build really is. This is the room of rooms, right? Essentially, every single room has a rope going up. It could be the way out. Every single room has 4 doors on it to another room.
Very
Right.
easy to get turned around.
Well, each room has a rope going up. That could be the way out. Which room is it? Which door is it? I'm gonna let you know right now that it's an 8x8 grid, essentially, with like 2 or 3 secret rooms off to the sides.
Okay.
It takes me a while to remember them. But if you were to climb each and every one of these ropes, dude, check it out. You'd be like, oh, I'm climbing this rope. Rope.
For those of you just tuning in, we are getting lost in
was a
Mr.
short one.
Marvelous's maze. Dead end.
And this is a short one, right? Like, so some of them, like I said, you could be running around for quite a while before you realize it's a dead end. And you have to come right back down and drop you into this room. Now, I know but don't remember exactly which one, but 6 of these rooms lead you to a hidden cabin inside of the maze. So, like, I have a cabin built, like, there's like a fucking building built inside of this maze somewhere, and 6 of these will lead you to it, and I forget which 6 ones. Let me try and remember where we're at. Is where we started from, which is good. That means we needed to go all the way to the other end. Alright, now we need to go all the way to that wall. Now we're in a corner. And it's either we go 3 back and 2 in. Forget what it is. 1, 2, 3 back, 2 in. I should have written it down somewhere.
Even the builder of the maze is having a hard time remembering how to get out of here. Should we be worried?
I should have never written it down.
If you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. It helps out with the algorithms, and it helps spread the channel to other viewers who might like the content. Also, while you're there, hit the all bell for the notifications. That way you're not missing out on the newest uploads.
Alright, hold on. Was it 2 and 5? 5 and 2. What did we just do? We went 3 up and 2 over. We need to go 2 up and 3 over. Let's try that again.
While you're down there, leave a comment. What time do you think you can make it through a maze like this? Under 10 minutes? Over 20?
Yeah, so essentially, like that last maze, there was 28 doors. This one, there's 56 exits.
Oh.
They exponentially get worse. Fortunately. Alright, we're in one corner. What corner are we in, though?
Alright.
Okay. Okay, so 1, 2. This one or this one? Let's try this one. I'm gonna try this one. It could be that one on the left, though. It could have been that last one. Honestly, I forget, dude. So, fact of the matter is that essentially you're trapped in this maze eternally. Here's a nice cabin for you to live in. You may as well make this maze your home forever because you're never going to get out of it. Right?
Fair enough.
So all of these doors that you see lead straight back into that room we're at right now because it's still under construction. Technically, I have an exit right here.
But this
I can
exit
show
won't
y'all.
be here once he's finished the build.
Yeah, this exit doesn't exist, but there are also windows. So like, there were 6 of those exits that led to this cabin, and there's also what 1, 2, 3, 4 more of them that led to those empty windows, or that lead to those empty windows. So you can look in on the cabin, but you're still trapped.
Now, when
And
you're
then
making
those ones
these,
that-
do you map these out on paper?
Hell no, nah. I lay them out on the ground with one log. So basically, what I do is I make a blank platform, and then I'll use one log, and I'll map out the maze on the ground, one log deep. And then once I got the maze the way I like it, because I can change it around that way, then I'll build each one log into a wall. So
Okay.
watch, you can see from up here. I can show you.
So he
This is
builds
not the
these
true exit.
layer
This
by
is just-
layer.
This is the way to get in. right now just for construction. So this, yeah, again, like you said, will not exist when it's done. You'll just be trapped inside of that room, and you'll have to go back out one of those doors. There is a true exit, and I will show you the true exit. And the true exit leads to this is what you're going to see over here. So this is the fourth layer of the puzzle.
Okay.
So we had the room of doors, then the room of rooms. This is the hall of doors. And the hall of doors has 120 possible exits. One of them is going to be the correct exit, right? So essentially, the underwater puzzle, you had 9 possible exits. One of them was correct. The room of doors, you had 28 possible exits. One of them was correct. The next room, you had 56 possible exits. One of them was correct. Now we're going to have 120 possible exits with one of them correct. And you can come walk this hallway with me. But you can see how dreading this motherfucker really is, dude. Go ahead and feel free to censor my wordage, but dude, just go ahead and really look at it. Come in here and just walk down this hallway. This is what it looks like when you're trapped in the hallway. And so these look like dead ends, but these aren't dead ends, because what's going to happen is at the end of this, there's going to be a rope that goes up, and each one of these is actually going to continue much longer than what it looks. They're going to go like so much longer than what they look, because these are all little short little doors, right? But when you come in each one of these doors, you're going to go up a rope, and then you're going to have to backtrack. But this is the hallway. Walk down the hallway.
And how many floors do you plan on making this by the end?
Each one of these are doors. I'll show you on the outside, but you can see where I'm building the doors now. This is where I'm at with building the doors. So like these are all possible.
Well guys, it's been real, but that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna hit the sack.
Alright, man.
Alright, Aqua, we will catch you next time.
Yeah, good hanging out, man. But like this is essentially where I ended. So like you were to go into one of these. This is a finished one. So you would go up the rope and you would realize, oh, this is a dead end. Shoot, okay, this isn't the right way. Let me go into one of the other doors. And essentially you would do that for an incredibly long time before you found the right door, which there isn't one.
What's your goal as far as how many levels?
I'll show you in a second because you have fly mode. But one of these is the correct exit out of that room we were just in that led us to the cabin. I'll show you the correct exit. It's one of these ones. Can't remember. It should be pretty apparent because it doesn't go up, I think. Yeah, it's this one. This is the correct exit. So like if we would have chosen the right rope up in those random rooms, we would have ended up here and dropped down this rope, and we would have came out here to the next level, which the next level would have been, yeah, because see the cans? They're energy drinks. Because boy, you're gonna need some energy because we got 120 doors for you.
And make sure you have cooked food with you too, or you're gonna starve in this place.
But yeah, let's fly up because you've got fly mode. You can see how many layers it is. It's gonna be a cube. It's gonna be this tall. It's gonna be this tall, straight across.
Okay.
Filled out.
So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levels high.
And like how many wide?
Yikes. Don't get lost in there, folks. Although I don't see it.
From up top.
I don't see it happening any other way.
And you can see what I was saying about laying out the rows one log at a time. And this layer happens to look like rows because, like I said, they all come into one of those doors. Each one of those rows is an exit. Every one of those rows you see is an exit, and they all will lead to a rope that goes up to a possible dead end. Crazy ways into box rooms. Like, come over here. There's other random stuff that you can run into. So, like,
The infamous cube.
and it's inside of this possible random exit. So you just like the odds of you picking and like randomly running into that cube are almost zero. It was like it's less than 1% because there's way over 100 doors, and like you pick the wrong door how many times to run into the cube, I don't even know. But like it is possible that you're lost in this cube and you somehow run upon this. No,
Okay.
and there's other stuff in there like that. There's tons of little rooms, like all those rooms that you started in, they're like livable spaces with beds in them that can save because you're basically lost forever in the cave. Like you could turn it into somewhere you can just live forever because you're never going to get out. So there's a lot of like large rooms, halls, you know. But it's
This
essentially
is
one of the
insane.
densest buildings because of how thick it's almost all halls, except for there's some large rooms.
Have you considered the... Do you remember my secret vault?
Yeah.
Have you considered entrances and exits with that in it as well?
Yeah, you gotta be on the ground though.
Okay.
But what I love is like I want to make basically what I love about this is the true entrance to this building is an underwater maze. Like the underwater maze part of it, if you didn't have a rebreather, dude, the fact that you have to go underwater like that in the first place and you're popping up like say you follow the right line, then you go to the first one, you pop up, okay, it's a big old giant room, and then there's like a hallway, and then you run down that hallway, there's nothing there, okay, let's pop down, and you keep following the line to the next one, and it's another big room, and then there's an even longer hallway, and then there's nothing there, and you're like, damn, and then there's the line, that's the end of the line, so you swim back to where you started. And then you follow the other line left, and you're like, okay, and you go to the first room. It's a giant room, right? And like, it's the same way. Like, there's literally, you can go back, you can go 4 directions, and each direction has 2 holes, and then one of them has, you go 2 holes forward, and then you can take a right. If you go forward from the beginning, you get lucky, and you just hop down, and you go to the first one, and you're like, nope, it's not anything here. You hop down, go to the next one, nope, nothing here, and you hop down, you're like, but this one turns right, and you follow it right, and that's the right one. But like, that's luck, dude. You could try 9 holes before you get the right one, or you could get the right one on the first. Either way, dude, you're popping up through the first couple, and you're trying, because you can't breathe, you can't swim to the like right one. You have to pop up in the first hole, you at least catch your breath and go look and see if it's, you know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
Like, I made it difficult, man. I made it really hard. That's why that's my favorite. If I was going to make a base, it'd be floating on water, except for it'd be like literally 1 foot of water on the first level. The second level would be where you live, but under the first level is 1 foot of water, and you have to swim under a trap door to get into it. Makes it like damn near impossible. Especially if you make it to where it's a maze that you have to swim through. So like you're looking at a building and there's no doors or exits, it's just sitting in the middle of the water. And if you swim up to that building, if you duck under the water and you swim around the perimeter of the building, you'll find that there is one section that's open. And then you swim into that section and there's like 3 directions you can go, and like 2 of them is going to lead to you certainly drowning. And one of them's the correct way to go. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's as if...
not the best possible protection
Have
for your
you
house.
considered removing the ocean and building on the bottom of it and building...
I never even...
Building
I
it
never
all the
even
way...
had to.
Building it all the way up and having several floors that are completely submerged?
That's what I was thinking, man. I did in the original game. in the forest, right? I
Yeah.
had this super sick underwater one where it was mazes under the water. This one's more of a bunch of potholes you can pop up underneath.
Okay.
But you could put obstacles. And you have to run the wires right to make,
Yeah. So if my viewers
it-
at home wanted to come in when this was complete and do a little walkthrough, what would your suggestion be? To reach out to you on Steam?
Oh yeah, man! Always add me on Steam, Mr. Marvelous on Steam all day long.
There you go, folks.
I even do tutorials and stuff, man. And even if you just wanted to come hang out, like learn how to build something, I'd be down to, because I can do all kinds of stuff. Like I do these spaceships. There's one right over here on one of these rivers. I got the Mario Kart track. Homeboy left before I could show him my Mario Kart track. I told him I had little spaceships and whatnot. This is just one tiny little little cruisers.
Okay.
But like the
Wow.
yeah, see, this is my Mario Kart track. I wanted him to see it, man. I'm bummed that he left. Actually, I totally forgot to like press him on.
Oh, I remember this. I built this little
Yeah, you built the
ramp
you
here.
built this.
Yeah, trying to get a sled launcher, hypersonic
But
sled
check
launcher.
this out, man. Like, it's set up to just go off into eternity. So you race it up. I mean, you could hypothetically build this track as high up as you wanted, but it hit the snow cap. You see where like now it's just covered in snow because I
Yeah.
got so high up.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you know what? I made it high enough. I don't got a cube, but I could. It could go forever. And I got that. This is the first start of that medieval castle I built. This is the first time I originally built that Leviathan. But yeah, full on medieval castle.
Wow. You never cease to surprise me with these amazing builds, dude.
Yeah, dude, he missed out not looking at my Mario Kart track because of like because I really liked his. I kept giving him props on them, like, bro, I love this, dude. I never even thought of like something like this. I should have thought of it. And like I have one, but it's not that cool. But it is cool. Mine's cool. The fact that his is a circular, mine goes basically infinity if I have the patience to keep building it, because the server's dead now. I can't build anything else. Honestly, I'll never.
You
I'll
hit the
never
limit?
be able to finish that maze, dude. Yeah, it's just killing. It's just killing everything. Nobody can move.
Okay.
I mean, by the time I could get that maze built, it'd be impossible for people to work. And every time I set a log, it lags the server.
Okay.
So I'm kind of bummed on that. But I might be able to like. I mean, I could probably finish the maze, but it'd be crazy laggy.
Yeah, you're.
That's why what I'm doing from now on is everything I build is like going to be way more.
Yeah, it's gonna be like one item, one massive build, and that's all you can get on there.
Exactly, because look
Yeah.
how much stuff is here, dude. That's the thing, is if this racetrack was on a totally different server than the maze, and then also the underground, like if they could have all been on different servers, and I'd be killing it. I'd be able to extend each one of them as I want. But I can't build much more on any one of them because they're all so huge.
So the lesson that all of you can learn from this is if you're going to do multiple massive builds, you're eventually going to run out of room on your
Oh, yeah.
server. you're gonna bog it down with so much that people with the weaker computer, they're not gonna be able to log in. Like if you don't have a minimum of a RTX 3080 or something like that,
Yeah, and
you're
not
gonna
even
struggle.
just that. It's just going to be unpleasant for you to build too. Like it's going to take twice as long for you to do stuff. So think about it.
Wow, dude.
Dude, if you got like one big idea, like this, essentially for me, this was a test server where I was doing all kinds of stuff. Like I built this thing, I was like, I could build an upside down pyramid by, if I keep doing the 45s, right? And I knew that. I knew it like in concept in my brain before I figured it out. But then I did it, and I'm like, cool, well, that means I can build a diamond. And I did. Mario Kart track was just because I wanted a racetrack. And then the medieval castle, I was watching a documentary on medieval castle. And then, yeah, dude, the mazes, because I've always built mazes. And the off-ground map was because of you, because I saw yours. And you were like, oh, I'm building all these things. Like, dang, I just wondered how big you could go. And then that's how because my thing was always like large builds, dude, like not even like little tiny things. Even this, to me, this diamond behind us is a medium or smaller type build, but to like most people, that is a large build. That is a huge build. That is massive time. Just the scaffolding I had to build to make that.
Oh yeah.
Delete the scaffolding underneath it was huge, and I did it all legit too, with no mods
cheats,
or anything.
no mods, just natural.
Well, I used log hack, yeah, cheats, log hack, but that's it, man. Like,
okay.
it's all doable. You could do it without log hack. Crazy.
It would just take an insane amount of time.
But yeah, this was the test server. Got the cool bordello saloon type situation, and then I had the Ferris Bueller's Day Off garage for the golf carts, you know. I thought that was fun. Where they could go out the front. It was full of golf carts at one point that I actually, back in the day, because I built this so long ago, I actually went around the map and collected each golf cart and drove them back. So I had 8 of them here. And they're still all around somewhere. There's 2 right there. There's a bunch of them at the end of the course. And look, I got 3 night visa. I legitimately went and collected. Like,
that is a nice view. I see why you called it that.
Like, it could fall out the front easy.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it from the front, yeah, it's the Ferris Bueller's where the car just flies right out the front, like, oh shit, because they're trying to run the odometer backwards.
Yeah, trying to run it backwards with the wheels up. Yeah.
Yeah, Porsche was a Porsche, something like that. But hilarious.
All right. And this
is one of my first.
It's the other server that has your nightclub on it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the new server.
Yeah.
It's my. It's got a copy of that castle, and it's got the alien invasion and the nightclub.
So once he's finished building that nightclub, I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough tour of that as well. This is just an idea of the kinds of things that you can expect while on his servers.
Oh yeah. This is one of my first servers, and it was a test server. And I just kept adapting to it, like, you know, I didn't know anything. This ramp was meant to drive golf carts and launch, you know, sleds and stuff, and I didn't know anything about tarps or any of that stuff. So, you know, this is an old one. I have actually a very large ramp. If you want to see that, it's super cool on the mountain. The sled ramp. Did you see my sled ramp?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
Yikes. Look at that. And it even has a tarp ranch for hypersonic speed.
Yeah, so if you're lucky enough to make it all the way down to the tarps, once you hit the tarps, it launches you off the edge, and you see that next ridge of mountains?
Yeah.
If you hit it right, you launch over that ridge of mountains, and then you can see where I'm building the landing ramp, and I want to do a set of ramps all the way out to the ocean, or at least that was my plan before I realized I could run out of room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you can see, like that launches you over that next ridge, and then you'll see where my landing ramp starts, and you build the landing ramp back far enough, you'll always land on it. And I ran a row of logs to make sure it lined up perfectly with it too, so as long as you hit it straight.
Let's see now.
The hardest part is getting down to the tarp without falling off, because the sled messes you up on the cracks.
Okay. I glitched through the mountain. That happened.
Yeah, I've seen people get lucky on their first go. I've seen people take like 2 or 3 goes to do it. But basically, like, once you get to the tarps, if you get there smoothly, it launches you from there.
So the problem
It's
that I
just
ran
bumpy.
into was the beams, the horizontal beams.
I don't even think it's that. It's the bumps, man. It's the planks. But see, look, watch. Boom. Oh, wait. There we go.
Almost.
Closer.
Yeah. You got further than I did.
But no, you'll get it. Try it like, if you try it 5 times, guaranteed at least one of them's going to launch you over those. The hardest part's just making it to the tarps, like I was saying. You could start halfway up if you want it. There's a zip line here too. It is tough though, because the sledding's unpredictable. I tried like with the cross braces, and I switched all the planks the other direction to see if it slid smoother, and it actually slides smoother this way. And it didn't matter if I took the cross boards out or not. Like I took most of them out. It's kind of a like you get lucky or you don't kind of thing. Oh, you got super unlucky there because you almost made it.
Yeah.
I saw you hit it and launch you, but you like hit something at the very end and slung you back.
Yeah, I hit the beam.
Yeah, see, it is
Yeah.
really tough.
I hit that beam. That horizontal beam.
It's weird because I've gotten it good a bunch of times in a row, and then like you can sit here all day and not get it, I guess. But I've had people come in and get it their first try.
We're gonna move that one beam out of the way and give it a try. I'm willing to bet I can make it.
Did you take that crossbeam out? Yeah.
Yeah, I took
bet
just
that
the
will
one.
help.
Yeah, I'm thinking that one will
with
do
the
it.
tarp, yeah.
Yeah. Now there's still one on the very end, but I don't think that one's gonna be a problem. It's just right there at that where the angle changes.
Nah, it's a luck thing, man. I'm telling you. Sometimes you just get it. Yeah, I did not get it.
Yeah, that time I didn't either.
That's crazy. Well, see, that's a bummer, man, because sometimes you do get it a whole bunch, and it's like super cool, and it was like, damn, it launches you over the mountain. That's awesome. Wait, hold on. Where's my... we go. No. It's not even like launching me right. Yeah, that's weird.
It
Try,
was
like,
it was
halfway up.
right here. I think it's
Sometimes.
ah,
try halfway
I
up.
see what it is. So yeah, that's what it is. You've only got so at this angle it extends long enough at that angle, but then it raises up just slightly here and then it raises up again. It needs to be a gradual change. It's too much of a angle change right here. You're gonna hit it more times not than you will successfully. But dude, you're so close to having this on point. It's that one little section. See, I tried to replicate this. I tried to do something like this on one of my other servers, but I just couldn't get the tarps to do what I wanted.
Yeah, dude, but it's so finicky, man. I'm telling you, it doesn't really matter because sometimes I swear I hit it more often than not, and now today, like, I can't hit it at all. I haven't hit it one time. So, like, typically it's not like that. So you jumped up way up here. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just that sledding in this game is super finicky.
Yeah, it's still a little buggy.
Any tiny little bounds or like anything, man, kind of jacks you up. Sometimes it works perfect though, but like, see there, that launched me backwards, but that launched me in. I went over the mountain that time. Look at that.
Ah, damn, I was looking in the wrong way. Maybe I'll get
Sick,
lucky.
I ended up way the hell down here. If you go far enough, you just keep going forever, but you can see my landing ramp way up there. Boy, I passed it. Which means I would have landed on it, wherever it was. Damn, no, that's a long go.
Yikes.
Oh yeah, this is my landing ramp. So this is like where you start landing. So if I make it like really long, then no matter if you go super far over or a little short, you still land on. But yeah, I'm gonna make it really long from here, and then basically shoot down past that next big cliff. And then we go. Big jump right about here, and I'm gonna have it try and jump me off. Maybe I can extend it, or I can get the thing to shoot me over the lake. Because with the tarps, man, it'll launch really fast. If I do it right, if we can just get it to where it can sled you down, which it will. I mean, buggy or whatnot, but then you start with tarps like here and make a big old ramp to where it launches you over the lake. That was the plan. To go to the ocean.
So, I heard that if you make the planks gold, they become slippery. That, with snow on top of them, might actually do it.
Yeah, that is a good idea. I never even thought about that. Damn. Yeah, I gotta try it out. But like I said, man, like this server's burnt. So if I want to like really build one, I gotta start a new one, another server.
Yeah, that might be our next project.
Yeah, make one that goes to the ocean. Make a couple different ones.
We'll make it a ski resort.
Jumps and ramps and like cool little obstacles.
Yeah.
Like you're going down and it's like one skinny lane and it turns into like 5 lanes. And then like there's little obstacles you gotta weave around, you know, like logs you gotta like swerve around and not hit while you're while you're sledding. That'd be super cool, man.
That would be. I like what
I
you've got
like the
going
other guy's
on.
racetrack. Yeah, well, this server's got like all kinds of great ideas in it, but they could all turn into something big, you know?
Yeah, they
Or
all have the potential. I mean, if
yeah,
there
or I
wasn't
could
a
like with
limitation
the
on build
maze.
share, yeah.
Yeah, with the maze though, like I can dense that down into like a very small version to make in your, you know what I mean? So it's the opposite where in a lot of them I'd make a small version and then late just to like get good, and then later on I'd make a big version. But in the opposite fashion, I have a massive maze, and I went in your server, I was like show you a small version of it, like which is still incredibly large in most people's standards. That maze I built in your server, it's
Yeah.
got an entire 3-story house inside of it. Like it's
It's
a
huge.
big project.
Yeah.
It's massive. But like compared to my maze, it's not even an eighth of it. It's not even like I don't even think it's a sixth of, or like or not even a tenth of it.
All
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Like that's how big my maze is. So it's the opposite.
So we're gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna close down the stream, but I'm gonna be back.
Uh,
Do you want to get started on something new, or do you want to finish up on the new server you already, the one with the nightclub?
No, man. Honestly, I could do something new. I could do something on one of your servers. I could work more on the nightclub. I've done a little more since you've been gone. I put a roof on most of it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I'd be down to do whatever.
All right.
I'm still working on lights and stuff, you know, like
Well,
the
ladies and gentlemen,
lightings.
that's gonna conclude today's stream. If you liked the builds that you saw here, like I said, you can hop on Mr. Marvelous server whenever you see it up and running. If you run into this guy and you have any questions or you want to learn, he's more than willing to impart knowledge. You can learn all kinds of interesting things from him. Everything from
Yeah.
the natural way without cheats to make floating platforms to designing a massive, intricate maze of your own. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, tap that all notification bell, and leave a comment on this video if you're interested in taking the tour, and I will make sure Mr. Marvelous gets that. So until further ado, till I see you the next time, catch you later.